Really? Hi, we're Joe and Lisa. This is Natty Talks. I'm obviously being a safe driver,
Yeah.
and Joe is just randomly starting the episode without me knowing.
She does this to me all the time.
How?
How many times have I been like, did you turn the camera on?
Okay, fair. Okay, fair.
Once again, just gonna say it. You all might want to enjoy these next few episodes.
Damn, I don't have a hair tie. That's fine.
Just letting you all know.
Correct.
Yeah, we don't really have anything I do. She's obviously tired. I am too. I didn't get home until 6 o'clock in the morning last night.
I didn't get sleep.
But I had a great time.
That's good.
I had a great time. Not really doing anything of the sorts.
No, you just had an event, not an event, but you just had a chill night till 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Tell that to my sleeping habits in my body.
I'm aware of that. Not
Well-
saying I didn't get sleep because of you, but like I didn't get sleep, so I understand it.
Yeah.
When you mess with your sleep schedule, it throws everything off.
I know.
These are things that I have learned. Well, these things that I've known, but these are things that I've also learned recently. Is your body's like a pyramid, and if there's something wrong on the bottom portion, then the rest. I'm well aware I said that really weird. There's something wrong with your bottom portion of your pyramid. It messes everything else up on the pyramid,
Yeah.
and it's not fun.
No, it's not.
It's not enjoyable whatsoever.
So yeah, we
Sorry, man. Here we go again with all the turds.
the studio would be really nice.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of abandoned buildings I've seen. That would be fantastic. But anyways.
Yeah, I don't really, my thing is that I don't know what to talk about at this point, not because I don't have things to say.
No, we got a crap ton of stuff to say.
It's just, we've noticed that whenever we talk about certain things, that those videos don't go anywhere. And in this is kind of highlighting how social media works.
Correct.
Whenever we do dumb shit,
That goes.
it goes and goes and goes, thousands of views. Whenever we talk about real things,
That doesn't go.
it doesn't go anywhere.
Does that mean we have to do a porno to make our podcast be successful? No, don't look at me like that. No, absolutely not.
Oh, I know something I'm going to say on here
Okay.
for reference, because I have said this on here before. I have web toes.
Yes, you have said that before.
So my ex-girlfriend in Nashville, she had web toes, and this is during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a job. Broadway closed, so we couldn't play down at the bar, couldn't be a bartender, couldn't do whatever.
All right.
So we basically lived on an island in the middle of Percy Priest,
Okay.
pretty much.
Yeah.
So one day we were sitting there, and we're like, "Dang, God, what are we gonna do for money?" And I was like, "Well, the funny thing was during COVID, I made more money on unemployment than my friends were making because they had a 20% pay cut. And my
Right.
friends were making less than me
Mm-mm.
per month
Right.
than I was making doing nothing,
Right.
living the life. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But living in Nashville, making that kind of money, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't last long.
Like it doesn't, the prices didn't come down. So they just went up. And we sat there one day and I was like, dude, you have web toes. I have web toes. Let's make an OnlyFans.
Oh.
But so we were gonna make a foot OnlyFans, but
Yeah.
on it, instead of like us being like weird, like stuff,
Yeah.
I'm saying us being weird. We were gonna have videos of us taking our web toes and squirting like random like
Okay.
condiments
Yeah.
on our feet.
Yeah.
And be like, all right, what else do y'all want to put on our feet? Like hot sauce and okay.
The sad thing is I'm not surprised because there are people out there that enjoy
Oh,
that.
I know. We never did it, but it does exist. If anybody uses OnlyFans, look up I think it's horny toad, but not like toad,
But it
like
just-
toes, but toad.
Or don't.
It's out there.
Oh, for goodness.
Never posted on it, but yeah, we thought
So
about
the
it.
account is out
Oh
there.
yeah, the account's out there somewhere, circulating around on the interwebs.
Sakes, okay. But yeah, stupidity sells.
It does. It does sell. Like you just said, you know that if we made that and we happened to take mayonnaise and squirt it on each other's web feet, we would have been rich because stupidity sells.
Yeah, it does.
Stupidity sells.
Yes, it absolutely does. It's ridiculous.
I know. Like if you ever talk about anything meaningful, like about God, like about life, like about lessons in this life,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't go anywhere.
New. But we know stupidity sells because, I mean, look at not to get political, but look at the people who are liberals or people who are far left, people who are far right also do crazy shit, and their stuff goes like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know what that truly is? Spirits.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I don't even care to say it anymore.
No, I don't either.
Like we were saying last time, this world is nothing but is a spiritual battleground. That's all this is.
Correct. Like,
That's
you can't deny it.
it's becoming so apparent that if you're not seeing it, you're not opening your eyes.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's so very apparent.
Yes.
And then if you're not seeing it, and if you're not believing in like spiritual battlefield and spiritual warfare, then you're probably a part of the bad side of it.
Probably. And that's not a side that you want to be on.
And regardless of what you believe in,
Mm-hmm.
let's subtract God and the devil out of it.
There is still something.
There's universal
there's
law.
Universal law, and there's also something that created you.
There's universal law. So
Mhm.
even if you take God and the devil out of it, there's universal law of the reality we're living in. So the choices you make have consequences.
Correct.
They may not come to you right away. They may not come to you in a year.
They may lie dormant for a while.
Yes. But karma is a patient bitch,
Yes,
and
she
she
is.
never
No,
misses.
she doesn't.
So it doesn't matter.
No.
If you don't live your life like that,
Correct.
I hate to tell you.
Right.
But like the thing about it is that a lot of people that are observant in this world, like let's say they're watching somebody
Mm-hmm.
who has made some shoddy choices, or they're manipulative and liars.
Mm-hmm.
What happens is that those people witness the consequences, and then they feel
Mm-hmm.
that happening. They feel it. So it's like
It's a give and take.
yeah, like they bear witness to the fact that nothing you do in this life
Mm-hmm.
does not bear its fruit, regardless of the decision.
Correct.
If you have a tree growing with a disease in it, are you going to eat the fruit off that? No.
No.
So the things that you're doing in life really make a difference.
Yes. Because, I mean, you got to pose this question, too. What if God's an alien?
We don't know.
We don't. What we do know is he is out of you can't put him in a box. So he's outside of space, time, reality, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're made in his image, that wouldn't that also mean that we could be alien-like?
I told you I'm an alien.
I mean, yeah.
I think I've partially proved it.
I mean, yes, this is true.
I believe I have partially proved it.
Yeah. Toad's meant to turn left, but you know. It's all good.
I feel like if I was an alien, I would know it. I would know it, you know?
I feel like, yeah, you would have an understanding or some form of an enlightenment at some point that would bring you to know, like, oh, I'm different. There must be purpose behind being different. Why are you smiling?
Nothing. Have I ever gone over the time that everything went white on here?
Maybe, but I don't remember, so
I don't
we
remember
might as well
either.
just do a refresher.
Okay, so like this actually happened, and it happened while I was on the phone with someone. So there was somebody else that heard this.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting on my couch down in Nashville. Well, my futon. I had a high class. I'm a classy bitch. I had that nice
You're
futon.
a classy man.
Classy broad. And so that futon is sitting up at Xavier right now in some frat house.
Right.
So proud of that futon.
Uh-huh.
It made it, dude. It made it.
Yeah.
But I was sitting on the futon talking on the phone with my grandmother. And I'm just sitting there. And the next thing you know, and this factually happened. Like this is not made up.
Okay.
Like I remember this very vividly. I was a little elevated
Okay.
and just in there chilling, having a good night. And the next thing you know, everything went white.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm sitting there like this, and I was just sitting there like this, okay?
Right.
And everything went white, and then it felt like I was laying on a flat board, and my body was flat.
Okay.
And I could hear voices. And while I was on the phone with my grandma, she started freaking out. Because she was like, "Are you okay? What's wrong today?" And she's like, "Joe," you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I went, "Just tell me to breathe."
Right.
And I went, "You need to calm down. Just tell me to breathe."
Right.
This went on for what I thought was like maybe a minute. My grandma said that this was 17 and a half minutes long.
Okay.
Yeah. She was on the phone with me.
Yeah.
She heard this.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
To this day, I have no idea what that was.
Yeah.
So either I was abducted by aliens.
Or you were being awakened?
I don't know. I don't
Right.
know what it was. But that happened.
Right.
And-
It's
And it's like,
valid.
okay. I can choose
Uh-huh.
to think, like, I mean, okay, if that hasn't happened to you in this life, what
Mm-hmm.
would you believe would be the case of why that happened? I would say that I'm a healthy human being.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
Mentally, I'm still here.
correct.
So I don't know.
Yeah. Most days mentally you're still here.
I feel like mentally I'm here.
There's some days you go off the rails a little bit.
I feel like I haven't done that in a few months.
You have not, but there have been times.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm finally starting to come out of the I mean, okay. If we're going to be talking spirituality and stuff like that, this is documented that these things happen to people, right? Like you can't deny this, and if you're watching this, you can't think I'm nuts here,
No.
because there is such a thing as the dark night of the soul,
Correct.
and I think I'm coming out of mine.
Yeah, I would agree.
Which kind of sucks with the fact that we've been trying to do this while I've been living in it,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe that's the best part of it.
To document it.
It was documented.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people who watch this would have no idea that what are the things I was going through, and I don't ever talk about them on here because it's my personal life. But
Correct.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
life has been different,
Yes, it has.
and I'm grateful for it, because I am who I am now, and I am the man I am now. And so it's like, hey,
Correct.
bad things happened.
Correct. Like you said, there's been a transformation that's been taking
Right.
place. It doesn't
And-
mean that you're not going to run into things of like your old life. Like, yeah, that's still going to happen. You're still human. You're still going to go through those things.
Yeah. I think you just learn along the way of like, this is how you handle this.
Correct. I want to know what's at that. I bet you that's a pool back there. And like this like triangle looking thing.
Fucking Ohio. But yeah, like I don't know. I'm sitting here and I'm like, this is the thing too that I don't understand, right? And like also when people come at us when we do this, it's like you all don't talk about this openly.
No.
But I know other people that have gone through it. So it's like you all
Yes.
don't talk about this openly, but I know you all go through it. So it's like,
Yes.
why don't you
aren't
talk
going
about this?
Yeah.
If we all talked about this collectively, we would actually maybe learn something and be like, hey,
Correct.
it's okay. It's going to be rough. You'll get through it, kind of thing, right? Like, and maybe then you would actually know what to say to someone who's going through it instead of being like, oh, you'll get through it.
Yeah, like how about instead of just be like, oh, you'll get through it, like be willing to sit with somebody through it
Right.
and like guide them through it instead of only caring about yourself.
Yes.
And only caring about yourself when someone emotionally upsets you instead of being willing to understand both sides.
Right. Like you.
Because then you end up saying shit that you're going to regret. And it's going to be funny when you regret it and you try to come back. It's like, no,
No.
you're going to stand 10 toes down on what you said.
Stay in that energy, that low level energy.
That, and there's been times you and I have like gotten into it because of things. And we 100% have stood, at least in it for me, I've stood in my stubbornness and realized that I was in the wrong, but I tried to stand on it until I course corrected. And you also made sure that you stood on what you said
Mm-hmm.
and you didn't backtrack.
Well, hold on. Here's the thing too. Yes, we have done that, but we also have like taken a step back and thought about what we're saying and been like, is this the correct thing?
Correct. And it's not always easy. There have been plenty of times where either I have found something out or there's something Joe has said that I did not like, and I had to then express, hey, I don't like this. And I'm like anxious to tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a conversation. There's this deep, awkward, it's not awkward. There's a deep silence that is needed. And then we both apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Or whoever was in the wrong apologizes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like I said, you all might want to enjoy these next few episodes.
Yep.
Like, because life tends to teach lessons,
Yes, it does.
and sometimes they're harsh.
Yes, they are.
Like they're harsh. They're harsh lessons in this whole thing we call life.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't always have to be something with you. Sometimes it's other people.
Correct.
And I would rather not be somebody's lesson.
No.
No. And it's like,
Absolutely not.
I also wouldn't want somebody to think something of me that isn't accurate, or if they do think something of me, most people at that point, if it is accurate, are just not going to say anything.
Mm.
Because they're like, oh, they see.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, I would rather not live my life like that.
No.
So.
Absolutely not.
No.
It seems like common sense is not a thing anymore in this world.
Oh, no, it's not. If you have common sense,
It is a gift.
it's a gift and a burden because you have common sense and no one else seems to. So it's like,
Correct.
oh my God.
Well, then you also have to add wisdom on top of that. Wisdom is also a gift. So a lot of people don't have that.
Oh.
So when you have both, that sets you apart.
Yes, it does, but it's painful when you do.
I'm not saying it's not.
I know. I'm just saying it's painful when you do. It's painful when you do, and that's why I always say I'm like, I am so done with being here in this existence, and it's not like it's like, oh, I hate my life and I whatever. That's not at all what I'm saying.
No.
What I'm saying is, I am so tired of being in this existence with these other people who just don't get it. And I'm tired, like, most of the time, those are the ones that are supposed to be in high standing in our society and are running everything. And it's like, you gotta be kidding me. Time out, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't care to. I am taking the county that I live in to court.
Uh-huh.
And I don't care to say it because I want you all to hear this. I'm taking the county to court. I'm not going to say what exactly it is for, but I will say this. The county sold me something fraudulent.
So the county is the one in the wrong.
And instead of just cutting me my check for the money that they owe me, we're going to go to court over this.
Okay.
And they are going to have a terrible day
Yeah.
in their court, their own courthouse. Because I don't care about going to court.
No, you don't.
I love it. I'm like, yes, here we go.
Right.
And I am going to bury them.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What you did here, you put people in jail for. Those are the people who are running our world.
At a lower level. Imagine what the higher
Oh,
level
God.
is doing.
I had. This is not racist.
No.
This is just. I had a lady call me looking for somebody else, and they were taking a political survey, and they were asking me questions about the U.S. government standpoint, and they were from India. And I literally was like, why are you asking me these questions if you're not even American?
Right.
So why are you really calling? Because you're asking an American political survey and you're not from here.
That's a good question.
If there aren't other Americans hearing this and alarms going off in their heads, are you really paying attention?
Right.
I've driven by here before.
I've never driven by here before.
I've driven by here before.
I have a rough idea of where we're at, but not fully.
Oh, great.
Yeah. The best way to find oneself is to get lost.
That's true. It's true. Like, I know people don't like Elon Musk, but he did say this, and I agree wholeheartedly. And if you actually have a brain, you should think about this. He said empathy was weaponized against us.
Yeah.
They strategized empathy to where you made it acceptable for people to accept things that they should never have. And then we wonder why our world is the way it is. Like, I understand that a lot of people are not in my realm of work.
Correct.
But if you are, or even if you're not capable of looking at like the way, why are we turning in
Because
here?
I want to turn in here.
The way, if you're not looking at the way like businesses are ran, aka most of the time it's foreign entities that are running American companies. If you're not,
is?
yes.
Oh.
If you're not looking at that, if you're not looking at the fact that most of our manufacturing plants are set up beyond any recognition of standard, and they're ran like shit, and then you wonder why cars suck, you wonder why appliances suck, you wonder why all these things suck. If you're not getting the big picture here, these things are not being manufactured in our country correctly and with quality. So then you're just going to have to keep buying and buying and buying and buying and buying because they don't build them correctly.
No, they don't.
So then you're just spending more of your hard-earned money.
Correct. That's what you and Jake talked about.
Right. And then we get hated on for saying this, but you live in the same fucking world I do. So like, are you just going to be ignorant and ignore this fact?
Apparently.
You're ignoring reality.
Yes, they are.
I would like to think that the people who listen to this
Are higher thinking.
are sitting here hearing this, being like, "Oh, thank God, somebody finally said it." But for other people who don't understand that, and they're blind to this, I need you to wake up.
Just come up.
It's okay. We all had to do it. We all had to come to this
Yes,
realization.
we did.
You are not behind.
No.
You are not ignorant.
No.
You are intelligent.
Yes. Use that big, beautiful brain.
Stop being closed-minded. Because then you're just putting yourself in a box and you're not actually living in this thing that we call reality.
Yep.
And it's at the point that I don't understand why anyone would argue against this when it's blatantly obvious.
It is.
Blatantly obvious that our world is turning into this, and if we don't do something soon,
Correct. Our world is going to crumble.
it is. And I think that's a funny thing. I feel like Americans, especially younger Americans who were not old enough or with it enough to remember 9/11. I feel like they just had this mental space where there's like, oh, nothing will happen. It's not bullshit.
No, I think they understand it at a different level because of school shootings. That is their trauma that they experienced in America.
I guess Columbine happened in 96.
Yes.
So if you weren't old enough for Columbine,
Yes. But you have to think about the ones that have happened since then.
and I know other podcasts have talked about this, and Joe Rogan's talked about this, so I don't care to say it. You cannot deny that there is something going on when you look at the numbers and the specifics of school shootings.
Correct. I want to know what the heck this thing is.
It's a shed.
It is not a shed.
It's a post office. If you look at the numbers and the data from all of the school shootings that have happened, typically they all correlate back to the same mindset.
Yes, they do.
Like I've said this a ton of times. I'm like, you can say what you want about people who like to shoot guns and Republicans and whatever. I don't give a shit. I like shooting guns, but I don't fall under any political.
Same. Sorry, I want to protect myself.
Right. Most people who shoot guns won't use them against other human beings unless they have no other choice.
Correct. Like I want to be able to protect myself. Yeah, thoughts and prayers can protect, but you also need to take physical action to protect yourself.
Like it's like most people who understand that don't do these things because they know what that type of firepower can do.
Correct.
And I honestly, I think it's all evil anyways. It's all just evil.
It is.
I mean, you have to be an evil person to shoot up a school. You have to be an evil, and as children,
yes,
you have to be an evil person to shoot up churches.
Yes. No matter what religion it is.
Right. Doesn't matter the religion. You're talking about somewhere where people are going to worship God.
You're going into a place where people want to find peace.
Yes.
For the chaos in their mind.
Right.
And that sense of shelter can be taken away when that happens. And that is pivotal, especially at certain ages. I mean, that happened to me when, at that pivotal age between, I think it's 9 and 13. My family's home got robbed, and then we were displaced from that. Mm-hmm. And that is a pivotal time of when you're growing in life. And so that sense of security, or that sense of shelter and security, was ripped away. Yeah. So it makes sense why that every now and then I do still struggle with the anxiety of that when I don't feel safe and I just want to be either in my car or at my own house because that is my emotional safe. I want maybe no need me. That's where I feel emotionally sound. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people feel this way, but I feel like a lot of people feel this way. It's just that we just, whatever. I feel like a lot of it's politically driven.
It is.
And a lot of it's...
A lot of it are psyops.
A lot of it's psyops. We watched a great episode on psyops. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the Y-Files. Great
stuff.
Great source of information.
To get started.
Like I showed somebody the video on the Hat Man, and they didn't, we were talking, I was like, have you ever seen this? And they're like, I seen this thing, and and I was like, wait a minute. And I turned on the Y-Files and started talking about the Hat Man, and they had a drawing of the Hat Man up on the screen, and they're like, that's exactly what I would see. And I'm like, see?
Yeah.
And the thing about it is that millions of people see this.
Yes.
But originally everybody thought they were nuts. Until millions of people started saying, I see this.
Right. They can't all collectively brainwash us.
No, they can't. No. And
oh, that was interesting. Yep. And it's I just don't understand how people don't, people who just dismiss this stuff like this, and they're like, oh, that's not real.
I know, it's funny to me.
It's just, you're just choosing ignorance then,
Right, it's like, hey, what if it's not real, man?
Why would the CEO of Spotify, who handles and deals with music, is now going to work with, military drones? Just why? That doesn't make any sense. You love doing music. You created an app for music. Why are you now switching to something completely different?
Do you want me to open my brain?
Well, your brain should always be open. So.
I know, but you want me to really open it? Maybe it's because he has an understanding of frequencies and what they affect the human brain and the human psyche.
Just maybe.
Which is the funny thing. It's like, yo, there are science, this is why a lot of people are like, trust the science. Okay, fine, trust the science. There are scientific examples and scientific experiments where they have proven that certain frequencies affect humans.
Mm-hmm.
Music back in the 50s and 60s was written in a different frequency than it is now. Same with grunge music.
They changed it.
They changed it. And
they
they
Nazis.
The what?
It was the Nazis. They changed it. The frequency.
Well, like
Here's the frequency.
Here's the thing about Nazis. You can hate them all you want, but if you take a step back and look at what they were doing with manufacturing, with technology, with all those things back in the 40s,
Mm-hmm.
you can't deny that they were doing something.
No, you cannot.
Like, they revolutionized many things.
Yes, they did.
If you drive on the interstate at any point in time, guess where it came from?
Germany.
Nazis. The Autobahn was the first mass, big road for people to drive on, and we took that idea and brought it over here, and then guess what? I-75 and 71 exist.
275. Yep.
That's these things translated.
Correct.
Not only that, all the German scientists from World War II came over here.
Correct. Will you say it again? What was created?
What do you mean?
What was created?
What was created?
The thing that you said. What was it?
Interstate systems.
No, but was it called in Germany?
It's called the Autobahn.
The Autobahn?
The Autobahn. That's good.
Okay.
How's the sniffer?
What?
I don't know. Hopefully I didn't say anything bad.
Okay.
Why does she... Why? I hate Ohio.
That is not an Ohio thing. That is just, she didn't give a fuck. She was getting her mail, smoking her ciggy in her nightgown.
I wish he was drinking a beer at the same time. I'd be like, yeah, that's my kind of lady. But and I feel like people think we're nuts for saying this out loud. We're just stating factual information that's out there. I mean, we're not speaking out of our heads.
No, we're not speaking out of tone.
No.
Yeah.
We're talking about real Damn. We're talking about real things here. While Lisa tries to kill us in a turn.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted. This is a nice area. I've never seen it before. You know what? That's a good street name.
But and over the course of doing this podcast, I feel like people have thought we were out of our minds and the stuff we were saying, but I'm like, I don't know why you all would even remotely think we are out of our minds when the information we're saying is readily available.
It is.
It's readily available. It's not like I'm making this up.
No.
It's not like I'm
pulling it out of thin air.
It's not like I'm fluoride's bad for you.
I mean, that's no knowledge.
Yes. And if you want me to go deeper, I will. But it's yo, I've said this many times. Fluoride comes from aluminum manufactured process. That's what it's from.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just say an EMP went off.
Correct.
An electrostatic.
Sorry, a baked potato sounds really good right now. You were talking about aluminum, which made me think of you wrap a potato in aluminum.
Yeah. Let's say we take a baked potato and wrap it in aluminum. And we put it in the microwave. Would you do that?
No.
Replace the potato with your brain.
I definitely wouldn't do that.
And I know, and it's not like I'm getting angry with anyone when I say this. It's just I need you all to realize this soon.
Yes.
I keep seeing these videos about people that are freaking out over the bioengineered food, and I'm like, yo, it's not just Aldi, it's all of our food.
It's all of our food.
Where have you been?
Yeah.
This is why my diet consists of as good of things I can eat, because
Yeah.
it's like, I saw a video today,
There's a steak and shake.
and like, you can say that this is all like propaganda, and you can say it's all like psyop, or you can say it's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like, these videos exist, and if it's AI, even if it is AI, these videos exist. I saw a video today where they were talking about the ingredients of food, and this guy was like, oh, it's either this, this, or this.
Mm-hmm.
And he made people on there sick to their stomach, because he was like, no, it's this, guys. I'm sorry. That's what it is.
Oh, that building's for sale. Mm. Did you see what type of building that was?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
And it's like, that's cool as shit, too.
That's why I said, did you see what was written
Yeah,
on the
I see it.
side? On the side when we passed it.
I see what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Mhm.
And it's like 1842 is when that building was made.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, dude, if you all don't this is where our videos get knocked down, because we start speaking about this.
Well, I mean, even
And
like
it's-
I was watching an episode yesterday, and
Of what?
Ninjas are butterflies,
Yeah.
and they were saying that like they were starting to talk about some heavy stuff, and then one of the guys was like, "Somebody throw something random in there so we don't get lumped in with all of these others," and then the other guy's like, "Did you hear about Cracker Barrel?" Like to throw it off so that they don't get lumped in.
Yeah, like you have to. That's honestly, that's why a lot of times, because like I don't like to speak like this. I don't like to get
No.
thrown off. I like to stay on
On
point.
point, yes.
But the thing about it is that we can't, because
No.
we have to throw in some random shit that doesn't matter.
Correct. We have to throw like our humor every now and then,
Mm-hmm.
because if we don't, then yeah, everything's gonna get flagged and shut down, and
Yeah. And like,
that's what cracks me up when people don't believe us. Like, okay, like
Right.
that's fine, don't believe us. Especially when you already know yourself because you've talked about it too. Like, okay.
we have multiple social media accounts. I have multiple Twitter X accounts.
Mm-hmm.
The dumbest one is the biggest one.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, that's why I've said this before in here. I know I could write out the algorithm for Twitter.
Yep.
I could write it out.
Like, thank God it's still there. It's like the only freedom of speech that you have.
Right, but what I'm saying is like we have 3 different accounts. So we can manipulate the algorithm in 3 different ways. At least I can. 3 different ways, and I can see how the algorithm works in 3 different ways.
Correct. Yeah.
That alone is proving the point that what you do on the internet reflects what you're seeing.
Correct. Oh, I'll even point it out for the fact of like, especially the TikTok algorithm. I will like one thing, or I'll watch a video for more than like one of its loop cycles or whatever. The next 2 videos will be something simple, and then the next 3 will be the first thing that I liked.
Mhm.
It's like, okay, yeah, in that moment, I liked hearing that. I'm good. I don't need to hear it or see it and then try to train my brain to being like, oh yeah, this is definitely what you want. It's like, no, you have to learn to be in control of the algorithm,
Yeah.
or it will feed you what it thinks,
Yeah, it'll feed you what.
and it'll pull on your emotions.
Yes.
That's why at certain times of the month you have to be careful when
Yeah.
when you scroll and like things.
Yeah. Well, like, for me, like, it's like the algorithm knew that I was going through a massive heartbreak, so it would start feeding me nonsense about women
Mm-hmm.
and how useless they are.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, it teaches you, you know, what to look for.
Correct.
But like, it also just starts messing with your mind.
Yes, it does.
It gives your mind, it puts your mind and your mental status in a bad spot.
Yes.
And like, if you are not aware of this, like imagine somebody's not aware of the things we're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine they have never heard this podcast. They've never watched any of the other podcasts that talk about this. Never heard any of it. So they have no idea about this.
Welcome.
No, like what I'm saying is like, you know who that would be? Kids.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think we put restrictions on things?
Kids.
Yes.
If kids start seeing this stuff and they start thinking, oh, this is how the world is. This is how I'm supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said in the last episode, social media is not just a way for you to connect with former coworkers, family members, high school, like people you went to high school with. Like, social media is more than what it was intention and created for. That's why, for myself, on my personal social medias, they're locked down so people can't see shit freely. And two, I'm literally just going to talk about the two most important things in my life. And they intertwine. My faith and the people that I care about.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that.
See, like, this is the difference between me and you. I am a firm believer in God, and I like to follow Him as much as I humanly can. I'm still a man, and I'm still a human, right?
You're
like,
still also new to this.
I am not new to this.
You are still new on your walk, yes.
I'm new to an awakening, but I am
Yes.
not new to God.
No,
I grew up in a church,
yes.
going to church, so like, it's a different level.
Correct. You're on a new walk with a new part of understanding.
Yes. There you go. I'm not new to that.
You're the one who was taking it wrong.
It's offensive when you say that to me.
Okay.
You can't go against that. Then you're not validating my emotion. So,
I'm not trying to offend you, but when you jump me before I could finish speaking, that is where you were in the wrong.
I guess.
Yes. Not you guess. It is a yes.
Whatever. So, that's why I don't like when you do that, because now I'm lost again.
It'll come back.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
No.
The difference between you and I.
That's the difference between me and you. You and I. English. Me personally, I'm like, you are on your walk with God and your journey in life, whether you believe in Him or not.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. If you believe in Him or not, you are still walking with God.
Correct.
And I feel like if more people viewed life that way,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they would live a different style of life, because it's like, hey, whether you believe in Him or not, whether you follow Him or not, whether you want to, any of those things, it's still there. And if, let's say we take religion and God out of it, universal law is still there.
Mm-hmm.
You might want to know the rule book.
A little bit.
A little bit. Like, because if you don't, you're just selling yourself short, and you're
Correct.
selling yourself up to bad things
Correct.
that could happen because you're just not paying attention to what you're doing in life and how you're treating people and anything else.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, you know, like that song, "What if God was one of us?"
Mm-hmm.
What if?
You're correct.
What if somebody that you see walking down the street, walking around, whatever, what if that person you don't know is the embodiment of God walking around And you chose to treat them poorly.
I mean, what if an encounter you have with somebody is you entertaining an angel?
Yeah.
Or you entertaining a spirit that is not for your benefit?
Right.
You always have to think about that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if you don't, then you're choosing to live blindly and just let the world dictate what's happening to yourself.
This is where discernment comes in.
Mm-hmm. Which is also a gift.
Yeah.
I also feel like people throw that word around freely too much.
Discernment or gift?
Discernment.
I feel like they don't have a full understanding sometimes. Because I could have said the same thing years ago, and now I'm like at a different level where I'm like, yeah, no, discernment is very important.
Correct.
And I know the actual definition of that and like what it is.
That is the problem. People do not understand the words that they speak. And we've talked about this plenty of times with the difference of being nice and kind.
Yeah.
Two different things. Okay, we're going to sit in the middle of the interstate. Okay. Yay. Nobody can go. Oh, God. I lost my train of thought. That is an old sign. The McDonald's drive-thru. Anyways, yeah, I lost my train of thought.
Well, like,
yeah, people don't understand when they just throw around words and they don't understand the definition.
mm-hmm.
And then they just use it freely without understanding the repercussions of the word. And people are like, oh, words aren't that deep. Yeah, they are.
Oh, yes, they are.
They very much are.
The words you say carry weight.
Yes, they do.
I mean, you could get away from, like, never mind.
It's fine. Yeah, the words that you say do carry weight. Because there have been times where Joe has said words where I feel like he uses them more openly than I do. And we've had this conversation about different words and stuff. But there's been plenty of times where, and I don't mean this in a bad way, where you like throw them around more than I do.
What
and
words?
it's taken me some time to realize that like they just have a deeper meaning sometimes to me versus you.
Yeah.
So it's nothing bad.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'll tell you what words if you want. Okay. But yeah, that's where two people are different and their understanding it's different. And that's the thing. You can know the context of a word or a saying, but it could have a different understanding for yourself. Yeah, that was rude.
Oh, finally she got away from behind the
Oh,
bus.
would you shut up? I had to wait because there was cars behind me didn't want to let me over. We're not in the greatest part area either. They're not very kind over here. Shut up. Because now Skyline sounds good.
You want to have a three-way?
I'm not elevated enough for that.
Put a hot dog in the bun.
Stop! I'm not elevated enough for that, I said. I mean, we might be able to find a shop around here somewhere. No, I would want the mac and cheese.
Oof.
Well, the white cheddar mac and cheese.
Oh, okay.
And then the chili.
Damn.
And then the cheese.
Are we talking about Skyline
yes,
still?
we're still talking about Skyline.
Okay. Okay, never mind. Forget what I was saying.
Yeah, because now my mind's going to a different place when you said white cheddar.
I know.
Ugh.
Is that the red or the white?
Oh.
Oh, I can never remember that one.
Goodness sakes.
All right, we threw in our stupidity so it doesn't flag us too bad.
Well, looks like a nice auto wash. Maybe. That's a great sign.
I want to say something about that. But
Okay.
I don't know if I can on here. Should I just say it?
Just say it.
You God knows how many.
Because I don't know where you're going with it. So I'm curious. So I want you to say it.
So, this is something I thought of, and I've thought of it heavily. What if abortion is a form of child sacrifice?
Oh, it's not what if. It is. It's not what if.
Yeah.
It absolutely is.
It absolutely is. And like for the longest time in my life, I was like, and I've said this before on here, I don't care what other people do because it's their journey in life, and
Right.
and I don't, and there's no judgment here,
No. None.
because as I said, I was like, I guess you could say pro-choice.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have gotten on the realms of like, yo, this is not pro-choice. This is a form of child sacrifice. Now that's not barring like, medical issues or
Correct.
or something wrong, right? Like, like there's reasons behind
Correct.
things. But if it's just you decided to go out and have a one night stand and don't know who the daddy is, maybe that's a lesson you are learning.
Yep.
But also, think about it. What if that kid is a blessing in your life?
Correct.
Like,
What if that child's purpose in this world is to do something magnificent?
yeah. Maybe they carry purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I was having a great conversation last night. And this is at 57 minutes, so I want you to remember that so we can clip this.
Okay.
I was having a great conversation last night with somebody who never left Northern Kentucky. And we were talking to each other, and I was telling this person about
Ooh.
leaving Northern Kentucky and going to these cities and doing all these things I did and all these great stories about all the things I, got to experience and all these things. And I was like, and they were sitting there and they were like, my life isn't, crazy or that great. And I went, there's nothing wrong with not leaving.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you're hearing the good parts of me venturing out in this thing called life.
Mm.
But you got to stay here and you didn't experience the bad things that happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
That if I had stayed, I don't think I would have gone through.
Correct.
And which at the same time I'm grateful for because it made me the person I am today. But the same stint, I wish I hadn't gone through all the things I did, but there obviously was a purpose behind it.
Correct.
And I was like, while I was out in the world, I was very heavily focused on making it
Mm-hmm.
to what my definition of success was. High up in companies, making a ton of money, getting a chance to do the things I never got to do as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Having all this materialistic bullshit that was great to have, but it's bullshit on your life. Like it doesn't.
It temporarily filled your soul.
Yeah, it doesn't bring fulfillment after a while. It just brings a temporary happiness.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, here's the thing. You didn't leave, but you got to do something that I never gave myself time to do.
Mm-hmm.
You had children.
Yeah.
And that is a blessing in life that I always wish I had.
Correct.
And the thing about kids and children is that you have to live your life at a different responsibility level because you're not just responsible for yourself, you're responsible for another human being.
Correct.
So hopefully, your choices in life tend to be different because you're having to choose differently on how you interact with other people, how you take care of yourself, and how you take care of your child.
Absolutely.
So it keeps you away from doing things in life
It could potentially harm you.
that could potentially harm you.
Yeah.
And, it's like, so staying isn't always that bad.
No.
Yes, it has its downsides.
Correct.
Leaving your home looks great. You get to experience life at a different level.
Mm-hmm.
But you also go through things that you wouldn't have otherwise.
Correct.
And there's nothing wrong with either one of them, but you can't just think one thing's bad or one thing's good.
Correct. And I can agree with that because I am also someone who has never, yes, I moved out of my hometown, but I still stayed in the Cincinnati area. I have not had the chance to experience living outside of Cincinnati. Now, if an opportunity arises, would I take it? Probably, because that's just another opportunity in life where I can grow and challenge myself to see how I would handle that. Because if that's what God's called me to do, then that's what God's called me to do. And at one point, I thought that I had that opportunity. Back in like 2018, I thought I had that opportunity to possibly just move to the Smokies and live my 20s down there. But a job opportunity came up here in the Cincinnati area, so I did not move to the Smokies. So do I sometimes still wish I could have? Yeah, but also because of where I was at in different points in my life, I've also got to, like I said, I've got to experience things that I wouldn't have gotten to experience.
Imagine this. You moved down there in 2018 and you got to, experience life and moving away and doing all those things, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would have been there when everything caught on fire.
Yes, I would have. Yes, I would have.
Mm-hmm. So there's always a reason behind everything.
Yes.
There's always a reason, whether good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
You can call it divine protection. You can call it the universe doing what the universe is doing.
Mm-hmm.
You can call it whatever you want. But if you're not capable of seeing that it's there,
yeah,
life will show you it's there. Life will show you.
Absolutely.
Life will one day show you, yep, I am here.
It's time to course correct.
You can call it God, you can call it universe, higher power, whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One day it'll show itself and say, I am here.
Correct.
One day.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what you believe in.
No, it doesn't.
Unless you're saying that you are just an empty vessel on this earth traveling around.
Why would you choose that?
I have no idea. Because then you're not really living life.
No, you're not.
Like, and this isn't bashing anyone.
No,
this is
you're
just,
not.
this is,
We just want people to have a better understanding.
right. Like, this isn't bashing. I did not used to have this understanding of life.
No. And even just the 3 years, you've expanded so much.
Like, eventually you have to look at yourself, you have to look at your course of life and be like, this is pattern recognition.
Yes.
This is how you break generational curses.
Yes.
This is how you change the trajectory of your life.
Yes. Yeah. You're absolutely right. I guess this line ends.
This is how you become legendary.
Mm-hmm.
You do something that benefits your life. It may not look like it at the very beginning because you're doing something that is breaking chains.
Correct.
But once they're gone and you're out floating freely,
Mm-hmm.
you then have the choice of either doing the pattern again or formulating a different style of pattern that benefits your life in a better form.
Correct.
Welcome to breaking generational curses.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I mean, dang it, there's a whole song about it in High School Musical. I'm not wrong. What?
that car over there.
Yeah.
And see, like, we can't, I had about 3 things there that I wanted to say
Mm-hmm.
that I know I can't.
Correct.
Because if I did, this would go nowhere,
Mm-hmm.
or people would say I'm nuts.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I do want to say that the people who do watch this podcast and who have reached out to me and said certain things to me about certain things in this world,
Mm-hmm.
just because I don't say them on here does not mean that I don't think about them or that I'm not aware.
Correct. You're absolutely right.
The difference is, I know I can't say those things on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I know I can't. It doesn't mean that I don't think about them, and it doesn't mean that I don't know them. It's just that I can't talk about it. I can't.
Correct. We have to somewhat protect ourselves.
Right.
Like, it's
I mean, what I would really like to talk about, I can't, but Joe Rogan can't talk about it.
right. And that's saying something.
Because when he has a certain individual come on his podcast and mention something about said things, he goes like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man, let's not go there.
Mm-hmm.
There's reasons why he does that.
Correct.
He knows he can't. And if you know what I'm talking about, yes, I'm fully fucking aware. I'm fully aware.
Right.
I wish I could say it so we could have a real conversation on here, but we can't.
And that's what sucks.
The thing about it is that I know there are other people out there who are seeing it, who are witnessing it, and that are in the know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This is why we didn't release a Jameson episode, because I went on a tirade about things that I know I cannot put on the internet. So, like,
You're welcome.
thank you, dude. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Because, I mean,
But yeah, it's like, we know we can't say everything. We know that there are things out there that prevent us from letting us speak the way that we want to speak.
yep. And
I did not believe it in the in the beginning. I did not believe it. I was like, Joe's talking out of his ass when he talks about these things. And then I experienced him and I'm like, oh, he's not talking out of his ass. Okay. This is real. How
yes.
are we going to emotionally process this now going forward? Because we know it's real. This
Yeah.
is why privacy is important.
I think it's funny when I talk about things and then somebody around me experiences it and they're just like either in shock or still denying it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it was right there in front of you.
Literally. Like, okay.
Like
That's
that whole
fine.
campfire experience.
Yes.
I was like freaking out. I was
Yeah,
like,
I know.
shut up.
I know. Damn, that'd be a good place to film.
And I feel bad for the people that we were hanging out with that day because they obviously thought it was a joke as well until I went off.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't have anything to say back because they were like, oh shit, because they saw it right in front of them. So it's like, told ya.
Yeah. That's why I gladly ate my words and apologized for my actions that night.
This is how bad this was. She did not just apologize and eat her words. She started flat out crying.
And
Like-
I don't get emotionally shaken easy.
Like bawling her eyes out and looking at me and apologizing. And I was like, don't be apologizing to me. This is why this on the last one we were like, you all do realize that these things actually exist in our world, right? Like you're all not just blindly walking around here acting like it's not real, right?
I mean, that's all we can hope for.
And see, like me sitting here in silence doesn't mean that my brain stopped. There's shit going on up in here where I'm like, can't say that, can't say that, can't say that, can't say that, can't say that.
Silence is important because it gives you time for the brain to process. This world has convinced people they constantly need to be rushing. You're supposed to get everything at the snap of a finger. That is not it. Rushing is detrimental to your soul.
Yeah, it is.
It's the same when you're sick. You're not going to instantly get better. Yeah, you could maybe take a couple of things and get a little elevated and you feel a little better. But then when you're done, you're going to throw up an entire cake because you still don't feel good. That was not a fun birthday.
Like, and like I know that there's people that I've talked to on the phone that know us, and I've actually expressed my thoughts and opinions, and they're just like, oh,
yeah,
wait. And like I've had people come up to me down at tailgates and look at me and be like, that stuff you're saying on there, you're not crazy, bro. I know you're right.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I know I am.
I know.
Like, I know I am. I don't need somebody to validate it. I
Right.
appreciate that.
Right.
You know, I appreciate somebody being like, hey, you're not wrong.
Right.
You know, but it's like I have to tiptoe around the things I say because I can't just openly say the things I want to say.
No.
So like,
Oh, there's a big I didn't see the big sign. I only saw the little sign.
There's some nice Carson in there.
Like, we appreciate when we're validated, but it's like we already know that we're validated because we're getting validated from what we believe in. We're getting validation from the higher up, aka God. So it is nice when other people validate us, but it's like, yeah, we know.
Yeah, this is the thing. It's like my favorite's when people come at me and like, you know, out in public, and I'm like, I don't care about you coming at me about anything.
Yeah.
I walk with God.
Correct.
Obviously, you don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't do this.
Correct.
So I don't care about your low-level frequency.
Right.
Don't care.
Yeah.
You're just a body to me walking around this earth that I literally don't even pay attention to. Like, and it's not because I don't like you. It's not because I don't.
No.
It's because I don't have time. I am protecting my peace.
I don't have the time. I don't have the energy.
No, I'm protecting my peace. I'm protecting my energy. I'm protecting my being. Like, I don't
Yes.
care.
And that's the problem with most people nowadays. They get offended so quickly because they don't. I will preach this until the cows come freaking home about emotional intelligence and not being taken over by a spirit of offense. Like, that is the number one thing, is like you say something and they're like instantly offended. Like, oh, no, I'm sorry. I don't want to go out with you. I don't want to hang out tonight. I don't feel good. Well, 5 minutes ago you were fine. Okay, yeah, 5 minutes ago I was fine, but now I'm not, and you're not respecting that I don't feel good and I don't want to go out. So now I'm instantly going to put up a wall and be like, no, I'm done. You're not being respectful. I understand I said something else 5 minutes ago, but you need to respect that something has shifted and I have to do what's best for me. And people get offended by that.
Could you imagine if I got offended at all the times in the last couple months that we either got to do something or whatever, and
we wouldn't be speaking the way that we do.
I
now.
know, like,
We would not be friends.
I'm literally just like, it's okay.
Which has helped me understand that true people who support you are going to understand. I had to unlearn that in the wiring of my brain, that if I change my mind, like my old thought process was, if I change my mind, they're going to be mad at me. I'm going to be letting them down.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be disappointed in me.
Mm-hmm.
Joe has taught me, as well as others, that it is okay to change your mind. And they are okay with it. Yes, sometimes they will get annoyed, but that's because they know and see the potential that you can reach, and you're just getting stuck in yourself.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean I haven't kicked her in her ass and been like, fucking move.
Correct.
Fuck. I'm tired of this. Like,
Which, as you should, as a man.
I have done that.
Yes.
I'm sure people out in public who have seen me do that with you are probably like, this fucking guy's an asshole.
Right.
I'm like, no, I'm not.
I'm waiting for the day for someone to come up to us and that be happening. And they're going to be like, he's being an asshole. He's treating you, and he's not treating you right. And I'll be like, you all have no idea how well this man actually does treat me. And you can mind your business.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, I'm just waiting for that day when some spirit out there thinks that, and then they try to continue on, and both you and I will mentally dismantle them with words and just looks.
Yep. Well, like, I mean, it's not just you either. Like, I have friends that I hang out with,
Mm-hmm.
and they value the fact that I, like, instead of being like, oh, this bad behavior you're doing, it's okay, go ahead and do it, no big deal. I literally like, yo, either stop behaving like that or get the fuck away from me.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then I go into detail about the things that they're doing and what it's going to end up doing to them
Mm-hmm.
at a very different level.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, yo, like, oh, if you do that, nothing will happen to you.
No.
Maybe physically,
Yeah.
but spiritually and mentally,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it'll definitely mess with you.
Yes. Well, and that was the thing in the beginning of our friendship too. 100% was like, oh, I'm definitely the more spiritual one when it comes to Joe. But as he's grown in his journey, there are times where I'm like, okay, no, I do need to take the step back because he is speaking correctly. And I confirm that by backing it up with the word to make sure. And that's where it's like, there is always going to be give and take and ebb and flow.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with that. And back to the whole gender thing, males are supposed to be superior. Women hate me, I don't care. Don't care.
I mean, I'm not.
Let me rephrase that. Women and men are superior in their own ways.
Thank you. That's a better way to do it. Because that is the correct way of saying that.
Correct.
That's why I always say, like, a true, strong, independent woman who is in her feminine energy
Mm-hmm.
is superior to other women who are not.
Correct.
That doesn't mean that she has to be some business owner or rich person or high status socially or any of those things.
Mm-hmm.
If you are a strong, independent woman in your feminine energy, even if you're homeless,
Yep.
you are more superior than some strong, independent woman who has all
It's
this.
just a hoity-toity bitch.
Right. Like, you are better status.
Mm-hmm.
Not just to God himself,
Correct.
to other women and men.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like when we were talking to Jake, when I was like, Jake, if you stand in your masculine energy and you be a stoic man and act as such that you are a fucking king walking this earth, women biologically will be attracted to it.
Correct.
It's the same for women. If a woman is in her feminine energy and she is being a strong, independent woman and what that truly means and standing in her power, men are attracted to that.
Correct. Yeah. He sent me something the other day. He was like, hey, and he was like, I don't know if like this will be encouragement or like validating for you or not. And it was a video about talking about like don't be walking in like girlfriend energy, be walking in like wife energy. And I was like, no, I appreciate you sending that. Like, I already know this. I already walk in that type of energy, but I appreciate that other people notice it and you saw a video and it made you think of me. Like, thank you. Like, I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's I can't say that on here. But like,
okay, well, remember it because I'm going to ask afterwards since you can't say it.
I'm trying to sift through it, see if I can put it in a way.
Okay.
If you want something in life, instead of reactively trying to get it, as in, I'm going to go work hard for this, and I'm going to try to put myself in this position to do this, but you're not carrying the energy to have this.
Correct.
You will never have it.
Correct. You're absolutely right.
If you don't have anything, but you view yourself as someone that you want to be viewed as, and someone that you want to be, and something that you want to have, and something that you're like, this is who I am, and walk in that energy, guess what?
It will come to you.
It will come. The not the people who watch this podcast, but the people who watch this podcast probably just got real pissed at me for that one.
Probably.
That is universal law. What?
We're just driving around for the most part. Like I said, I know where I'm at. Just neat to see the ways that all of the things are connecting. But yeah, it's just like I don't understand why people just want to stay in their comfortability, stay in their same cycles, and just constantly speak death over themselves too.
Yeah.
Like when you carry a negative undertone, it's very noticeable to people who don't.
Yes.
Who carry themselves at higher frequency. And even you and I run into this because the other day I was like, it sucks. And you're like, no, stop going against God. And I'm like, stop thinking that I'm going against God. I'm not. I'm just expressing how I feel. And I am allowed to do that. I'm not sitting in it. And you're like, okay.
I was more saying, this is what I was saying. Yes, the things that I am going through in life, the things that you're going through in life, most definitely suck. But God knows what he's doing.
Yes, he does.
God knows what he is doing. And I am not questioning him.
Correct. I am not either.
So if God chooses to put me or you or anyone out there in the world in the sucking part, be grateful.
Correct.
Grit your teeth and fucking suck. Maybe not. But
no teeth included.
No, a little less teeth. God. Be grateful if God is putting you through it. That means he knows what he's doing in order to build you in the way he needs you to be in order to get you to the next level of your life. Stop complaining and get through it.
Correct.
But I know it sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why when, like, and that was where we had, like, a little bit of miscommunication because we couldn't tell each other's tone. Because when you said that, I was like, I instantly got pissed and was like, no, I'm not going against what he said. Don't ever say that I am. And then I broke it down a little bit, and then we got back on the same level. So
this is why I say that one thing. I thank God for this battle. Mm-hmm. There is nothing I am more thankful for than God himself, because I know men like us do not give up. Mm-hmm. So yes, I may be going through a battle. It sucks. I hate it. I wish I wasn't going through it. I wish I was just knocked off this earth. But death is granted, so I'm going to thank God for the shittiness that I am dealing with. Okay. Thank you for putting me through the shit. I will claw my way out one way or another.
Correct. Sorry, I saw the name of the shop over there and it looks interesting. Huh. What?
The place is called Little Dutch Bakery, but the tree was in the way, and I was like, Little Dick Bakery?
No. That used to be a Walgreens.
I can tell.
Or a CVS.
Yeah. God, I love those Cadillacs.
Yeah. They're nice.
Did you see Drew Garrison's eating Gold Star every day until the Bengals lose?
Till they
He was doing it for a week, and
I thought he was doing it for like 8 days straight leading up to the...
No, he said he's going to do it until they lose.
Ooh. Okay. I'm not knocking on Gold Star. I've eaten it. I like it. They have good burgers.
He hit it right with the burgers, man. The burgers from Gold Star are the shit.
When you eat them at the restaurant, you cannot get those to go.
You might need to bleep that out if they decide to. Sorry. God. I ain't even been drinking. But like,
I ain't bleeping shit.
Shout out to Drew for eating Gold Star every day.
Yeah.
Whoever runs Gold Star's X account is a social media master, man. I crack up at that account so many times whenever I see like their stuff. I'm like, man, whoever runs this is awesome.
Gold.
Gold Star.
Oh my goodness sakes. I didn't do that on purpose.
But yes, I instead of looking at life like it's beating me down, instead of looking at life and being like, I have reached the end of my road and it's never going to get better from here. Instead of looking at it like that and living in a low-level frequency of misery, I'd rather look at it and be like, I am going to get through this because I know on the other side of this is something much better.
Yes. Absolutely.
That doesn't mean that I haven't called some people and been like, I want out.
What? Yeah. I mean, that's just part of the human experience.
Yeah. Who do I have to pay?
I'm not gonna say that out loud.
Which I know what you're thinking.
I know.
Now I'm starting to get nervous in this car. Is that why you keep driving over towards objects on this side of the vehicle?
No, and no, you're not reading my mind correctly.
Oh, I'm not?
No.
Oh, why not?
Do you want me to say what my inside thought was and put it outside?
I mean, is it bad?
I mean, it might be a little gross.
Oh, okay. No, that wasn't what I thought you were thinking.
Exactly. You can't always read my mind.
No. But yeah, and I mean, I'm not saying any of these things to get at anyone. I'm saying them for people to hear it and be like, wait a minute. This may have substance here.
Mm-hmm. Because everything in life does.
Everything in life does.
Nothing
And
is
like,
simple.
right. And you cannot escape consequence.
Like,
and
people in general were not meant to live in the shallows, but you and I specifically were never meant to live in the shallow end.
No. And I just, maybe one day we'll just completely just be like, that's it. I'm going to just unleash here. But that would be if we do like a last and final thing. But like,
Correct.
I know I can't talk about certain things, and it really bothers me because it's like, oh.
Yeah. And like we would love to talk about that stuff.
We would.
But we also, like we've said before, we know we have to protect ourselves.
Yeah.
One, professionally, because we both have jobs.
Yeah.
Which makes our main income. And two, there are things in this world that are out there to harm you.
Mm-hmm.
I am, for the most part, enjoying my time this side of eternity. If I go, I go. But there's still some things I'd like to accomplish in life. If that's in God's will. Simple as that.
I have, over this course of this year, I think I have pleaded with God to remove me more than I've pleaded with him to,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like, and that's stuff that we don't ever say on here, but like, you know, like, that's straight honesty where I'm just pleading with God to just take me off the earth.
There was a couple of months where I was doing the same.
Yeah.
I actually have a recorded prayer on my phone that honestly I should let you listen to and see how the depths of my soul was screaming to God.
And like, that's a different level too. Like if people don't understand like that level of just, because it's like you're a wounded wild animal.
Yeah.
This is why I always say, like, we're nothing more than animals with consciousness.
Correct.
Because when you
mammals with consciousness, yes.
Yeah, mammals, but animals, like that's what we are. And like, if you were to hear someone who's going through that, they sound like a wailing, hurt animal.
Correct. A wailing spirit is over them. Yeah.
No, I'm saying it's from the depths of
Yes.
inside your body. It's
Yes.
like, yo, this is not cool.
Correct.
Like I said in the last video, you were supposed to help me.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yep.
that really happened.
Yes. I know.
Out in the middle of the country, just no one else around, me screaming
there's
at the
been-
sky.
There have been times you and I have been on the phone, and it has been like that
Yeah.
for both of us.
And not to us.
No.
We're not talking to each other. We're
Like, we're on the phone, but yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's just our standpoint with God. It's like remember like a long time ago. I was like, am I allowed to yell at God?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You're like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, you're supposed to give him every emotion.
Yeah, and I just like unleashed on God. And I was like, why did you do this to me? Like, you know?
Yeah.
I don't ask why anymore,
No.
but like, back then I was like, what are you doing?
Right.
You know,
well,
like,
and even now, you're still allowed to ask why
yeah, but I don't anymore. I don't ask why anymore. I'm just
because
like,
you have more understanding.
I'm just like, okay,
But if it's a new situation,
yeah, you're doing what you're doing.
correct.
You're doing what you're doing. I'm not
Correct.
going to question. I'm just going to go with it,
You're
and
tr-
whatever
you're-
you
you're
decide.
trusting, yes, you're trusting his journey that he has you on.
Yeah. I kind of want to go into what I was talking about last night
That's fine.
with my friend.
Okay.
1:35.
What's the timestamp at? Okay.
So last night,
I know where to clip.
I was sitting with a newfound friend of mine, and we were having a conversation. I was kind of going into like, you know, I was like, yeah, and that I was like, I think God laughs at me. Like, he's going to get it. He'll get it, you know. And like, I think God laughs at me sometimes because God has a sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
And talking about yelling at him and all this stuff like that. And I was like, you know, we're just getting to the part where I was like, I think God laughs at me. That doesn't mean he doesn't like me. It doesn't mean he doesn't like what I'm doing. It just means that he laughs at me because he's like, you poor bastard, you're going to get it.
Right.
And they said, I don't really want to know what God thinks of me. Now, this individual is a midnight ballerina, as you would say.
Mm-hmm.
But my response to her, like I said it for a second, and I looked at her and I said, I think God is proud of you. Not because of what you do in life for your job or, you know, doing what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I think God is proud of you because of the things that you're around. You could have been a different kind of person.
Correct.
And instead of being that kind of person, you are who you are. And I think God is proud of that.
Yeah.
Now, I'm talking about a stripper here.
Correct.
But you don't have to be a stripper to be looked down on
No, you don't.
in the eyes of God.
Correct.
You can be,
You could be a CEO of a company at a concert with someone in your HR department who's not your wife and be looked down upon.
and it's not her husband either.
Correct.
It's not always men.
No, it is not.
And I'm pretty sure God was not proud of that.
Nope.
So who's the better person here? For people who think of themselves highly and they don't behave highly, you are living at a lower level than somebody you look down on.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like when we were talking about plumbers.
Mm-hmm. Sanitation workers.
Yeah. You look down on those people, but that doesn't make you a better person.
No, it does not.
And you can think what you want to think about somebody for whatever fucking job they do for money. Or you can look at their character
Mm-hmm.
and look at their integrity.
Correct.
Because a CEO and a head of HR had their character and integrity on full display.
Ripped to shreds on the internet. Yeah.
That car just went by and that car was sitting over there. So I'll go, this is like, let me put it in dude terms. Ooh. You could have a Dodge Challenger whole bunch of horsepower and loud V8, just raw American muscle. Or you can have a shitty looking Honda Civic. If I had an emergency and I needed to make sure that I made it somewhere, which car do you think I'd pick?
The Charger, because it'll go faster?
No.
Okay.
I would pick the Honda Civic that looks like a piece of shit. Because I know it's a piece of shit, but it's made it through so much stuff that it's just going to run. Because the quality is better.
True.
Than a shiny, loud, whole bunch of horsepower, fast car that the quality is not there. It hurts more when the more expensive vehicle breaks down than the cheap ass Honda Civic that just runs.
True.
It's the same thing with people.
Yeah.
You can have somebody who looks like they are down and out and low on the society totem pole. And you can have somebody who wears suits and ties. But if they lack character and integrity, that totem pole doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. Not one bit.
And I don't, and I'm not talking bad about anybody.
No.
You're
your own person.
You're your own person. You're your own sense of character and integrity.
Yes.
But who you are out in this world shows your character and integrity.
Yes.
So why would you get mad at me for just pointing this out?
How dare you?
Maybe your friends should be pointing this out to you instead of endorsing
your bad behavior.
Yeah, your bad behavior. And if you don't like me saying that, I don't care. Like, I don't care.
I mean, if the shoe fits, the shoe fits. Simple as that.
I mean, why did you just crank the heat?
Look at my windows. I can't see.
She is trying to kill me.
No one with heat.
Nah, your windows were foggy. See, you're trying to kill me.
Yeah, because that's what I want, foggy windows for activities to kill you.
Yeah, so you can blame it on the windows so you can't see.
Oh, for God's sakes. Okay.
I knew I should have never put you down on that thing.
Again, because I have to reiterate it since it went over your head. If I have foggy windows in my car, it's not to kill you. It is for other activities, which also then ties into why you made me your beneficiary and what I said about what I said. I will not repeat that on camera.
If I end up missing, guys.
Are you done now?
Yeah.
Do you want a death glare?
No, you're driving.
That's what I thought.
But like, sifting through it, and I'm like, nah, I can't go down that road. It's, personally, I like people like that, because that is finding a diamond in the rough.
Mm-hmm.
That is finding a needle in the haystack.
Yeah.
That is finding someone worthy of being found.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
That's where true value shines.
You're correct. That is why when anybody has anything negative to say about you,
No, I don't care. I hate when you defend me so hard.
I'm not defending you. I'm just saying. That's why I think it's hilarious when people talk shit about you.
I mean, yeah, I think it's funny too. Let me reiterate that again. That is someone worth finding in this world. That is true value. Not money, not social status, not what they have materialistically. None of that. That is true, personal, inner being value. Not the shiny, great-looking, cool car with poor quality.
You're absolutely right.
And I feel like if people live their lives that way, our world would be a better place to be.
Yes, it would be.
That doesn't mean that you're born with it. It takes work to put yourself in a way that you are holding high value.
Correct.
You can't just be born with high value.
No, you can't.
And I'm not saying that people aren't born with value. What I'm saying is like, you can't just say that you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth, therefore you are more valuable than somebody who was born at the low end of financial status.
Correct.
Because then all you're saying is, I've never struggled in this world. I've never had to work through things in this world. I've never had to earn the things I've had to earn in this life. And that doesn't mean physical things.
Correct.
It means you did not have to earn value.
Yep.
You do not have an understanding of what it really means to love someone. It means that you don't have a true understanding of how to take care of someone and value someone else.
Yep.
It doesn't go out to everybody. I know that there are people who are born wealthy and have high value as a person in this life and how they treat other people. I'm just saying, and I also know people who are born on the low end of financial status who don't have any value whatsoever and they're doing nothing. Like it's not just like saying one or the other is bad or good. But like, you have to work to find that value, and it's not of a physical thing that you can see or have, like, buy in a store.
Correct. You're absolutely right.
I'm out here preaching today. Sheesh.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
I guess that sensitivity training works because I feel like I was not.
It is nice when you talk like that. What?
None.
Say with your chest.
No, just nothing to worry about. Not
Okay.
important.
Okay.
But like,
And see, he said it was nothing important. And as a woman who's wise, I just like, okay, I'm gonna let it go. I'm not gonna sit here and nag him about it and be like, no, fucking tell me.
huh. I saw this thing the other day. This girl, she was like, I actually like started paying attention to my man and putting my needs or putting his needs first and like actually valuing him in my life, and our relationship got better. I felt better and things are working better and I feel like I love him more. And I was just like, no shit, huh? No shit, huh?
Huh. Very interesting.
It goes both ways too. Men need to do that for their women at the
Yes.
same time. Like, you know, the women in their lives, they need to keep all of that in mind. But like, and I'm not saying put yourself on the back burner and lose yourself in the
No.
process, but like,
You have to learn to balance being an individual as well as being
a partner.
a partner.
And like, no one's ever perfect.
No.
No one's ever perfect.
No.
Like, you're never going to be perfect. Everyone has their flaws.
Mm-hmm. You're correct.
But I mean, are some people's flaws really that important? On the grand scheme of things, no.
No.
But that also means that some people's flaws are rather important.
Yeah. I would hope that either my business partner, the person I am dating, the friends that I am around, if I started going down a bad path, that they would hold me accountable if they started noticing flaws that were taking over my life
Mm-hmm.
and help me course correct them.
Mm-hmm. That's just being a true friend.
Yes, it is. That's being a true friend. That's being a true business partner. That's being a true partner if you have somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that can be messy. Yes, that can be hard. But that just truly shows they care and love you and want the best for you.
Yep.
Especially if you run a business together. Don't you want your business to succeed?
You would think. You would think.
You want to be in the green, not the red in your business?
Are you trying to tell me something?
No. I'm just talking in general. If I'm going to talk about our business, I will do that off camera in an office space with a desk and papers so that we can take notes. Because I'm sure that you would have things to bring to the table as well.
Do I need to check the books?
No. You do not need to check the books.
What did you buy?
Didn't buy anything. Oh yeah, blame a woman because women buy everything.
Yeah.
No. You didn't buy anything. I can't buy anything. You would instantly know.
Mm-hmm.
I can't keep secrets from you.
I know.
I know.
Screenshot. What is this?
I don't know. You tell me. It's your phone.
What would be the notification?
Okay. I think there's only one time I slightly surprised you with something, and I got it wrong anyways. And you were still excited, so.
Yeah. What was that?
The Cadillac 3 concert.
What do you mean you got it wrong?
I thought I had gotten us VIP tickets. Where
Oh yeah, we
were-
walked up into VIP like, "What's up, guys?" And nobody cared.
Yeah. Nobody cared,
Nobody cared.
but it was funny.
They were just like, I was like, "Yeah, we're VIP." And they're like, no, you're not." I was like, "What? We bought tickets to be VIP." And they're like, "No, these are." I was like, what the hell? And they were like, oh man, I'm sorry. I'm like, we bought VIP tickets. I'm like, all right, just whatever. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, cool. If I knew where we were at, I would know to end this.
You'll know where we're at in a minute.
I think I know where we're at now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I know where we're at. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really do. You know, for the people who listen to this, I hope you all enjoy these next few podcast episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. By the way, do you have an air freshener here?
I should, yeah.
Does it smell like bourbon?
Maybe.
Or did some drunk Bengals fan fucking puke on your car and it fucking go down through the
He
vent?
might have.
Jeez. Smells like bourbon. Somebody must have been having a good time.
Maybe.
Was it me?
You didn't ask me to pick you up last night, so.
Oh. Yes. I don't know why I do this to myself.
I don't know why you do this to yourself either.
I had a good time.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. But we've been driving around for 2 fucking hours. And
We need gas at some point.
yeah. Need some gas.
Mm-hmm. Apparently some food.
Food would be nice. Food would be real good.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anything you're feeling for food?
Yeah, I mean, I said a baked potato earlier.
Okay, that doesn't really help.
Are we really going to discuss our food options of where we're going on camera?
Oh yeah, should we?
No, we should not.
Yeah, we should not. So, make sure you all are enjoying these episodes that are coming out because you may want to.
Mm-hmm. You gonna end it?
I wish we were driving by the bimbo place
I mean, we can.
so you could be like, bimbo! And I'm like, oh, the audacity!
I mean, we could easily drive back over there.
Nah, that's okay. And with that, no. It's Cincinnati against the world, and we're currently lost somewhere in Ohio. Where are we?
By the bananas.
Ah, damn, that is a banana.